good mixes. We've got some really. All right, you guys, Friday afternoon, day 2 of Eat Drink HTX, benefiting the Houston Food Bank and Appelton Children's Center. We are here at Space Cadet on Fox 26 Houston. Welcome Chef Parker Brown to the show. Woo! Very excited. This is my first time here.
Yeah.
When did the restaurant open?
Grand open was January 26th.
Okay,
Yeah,
so a couple weeks
recent.
ago.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so really brand new restaurant. And one of the first things you guys do is participate in Eat Drink HTX, which is awesome, which again is running now through the end of the month. And this is the first weekend of Eat Drink HTX. So it's important to get your reservations in, check the website. I want to say there's about 180 restaurants, you guys, participating in the event. And coming into the first weekend, it's always going to be busy because everybody's so excited about these prefix menus. Now, here at Space Cadet, you guys have a $25 dinner menu. We're going to get right to the food on Foodie Cam to take a look at your first item. Now, Chef, this is your first time participating in this event.
Yes, I mean, I've been around and I've eaten food from Restaurant Week, but first time cooking food for it.
First time cooking. And first time creating a menu that is going to benefit our community. So Chef, tell us what this is on your menu.
Right here we have our pineapple barbecue honey chicken. We sticky marinate it, cook it in the oven for like 30 minutes. It's sitting on a bed of our white cilantro lime rice, and on top we have a pineapple succotash with like red onions, bell peppers, sweated, and just finish it off with a little bit of.
So which one is this on here?
Butter. This is right here, Hawaiian sticky chicken.
Okay, so your Hawaiian sticky chicken. So this is from the entree portion. So 2 courses, and this is the Hawaiian sticky chicken glazed with Hawaiian pineapple barbecue sauce, served with rice and corn. Ooh, now is this? Did you guys come up with this dish, or is this something that is you already had made, or is this special for Eat Drink?
This is solely special for Eat Drink.
Special for Eat Drink, yep.
Whenever we were making this menu, we were trying to see like what kind of region, what cuisine we should focus on, and just based off of the menu that we've done, we decided to go with a more South American approach.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah.
So what is the cuisine for Space Cadet for those who are unfamiliar?
I would say Space Cadet specifically is a little bit of Houston cuisine. So pulls from all different types. We have Mexican food, Asian, classic American with like wings and burgers, and barbecue. We have smoked brisket and we smoke our wings. So like we sort of try to do a little bit of a blend of everything.
So a little bit of everything that you can find. And we're in Upper Heights.
Yes.
Yeah. So I always like to say downtown, but Upper Heights opened just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
How has it been so far? Have you guys been busy? I
mean, there have been struggles, but figuring out how we're going to organize everything, that's sort of the thrill of kitchen life.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, I'm ready to take a little bite of this entree, and we're going to, I've got a little, oh, yeah, you can see this. This is very nice. You guys, I see you're serving in these little tins instead of the plates. Is that, talk a little bit about that decision. Is it because your food is very messy?
I mean, yeah, we are a fully scratched kitchen, but,
Kid-proof, good for kids and toddlers,
It's fun. We have people coming in for games and stuff, and,
Oh, games? You have people coming in here for games?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, talk about your games.
Like football, sporting events.
Okay. So
like
no
baseball.
Games here. No board games or anything.
I mean, unless you consider Connect 4 a game. Like, yeah,
Connect
we do have
4?
that in the back.
Okay.
A little bit of bean toss.
Important. Bean toss. And there's an upstairs to this restaurant, too.
Yes,
So talk about your upstairs.
Upstairs patio. Got a nice view of Houston. You can see the downtown skyline. And we just have a lot of space. You can come in, choose where you want to go.
Oh, yeah.
Like different environments in each of the areas. Yeah.
So we wanted to take a look up there earlier, but it was raining. Oh, this sauce is very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, do you guys do this sauce here?
Partially.
A little bit of a mix.
Yeah, a little bit of a mix.
Yeah, this is nice. This is a very nice dish. Yep. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with Space Cadet, they just opened. They're going to have a lot of different menu items on their regular menu, and then on their Eat Drink menu, they have some exclusive items as well. So we're going to take a look at another item here up on the Foodie Cam. Now, is this an exclusive item, or is this going to be found on your regular menu as well?
Yeah, so this is the next one, our tequila lime shrimp. It's a exclusive item, but we sort of did a play on our tequila lime chicken that we already had on our menu. Did a similar marinade, olive oil, tequila, lime, obviously, salt, pepper, stuff like that. Marinate our shrimp in there, and then just sear it on one side, flip it, baste it in some butter, and then top it on a plate of rice and beans.
Yeah, I'll do it. So I have a slight technical difficulty here. Parker, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Are you from Houston?
Yes, Houston originally. Lamar graduate.
Lamar High School.
And then after Lamar, traveled to France for a couple of years. Really learned my cooking prowess from there. And then came back, practiced at other nice restaurants like Blue
Scroll
Darn,
up. You just got to scroll up and enter the, yeah.
And then, came on to 1836. They took me on and started managing kitchens for them.
You went to school in France.
I did.
Wow. How was that?
Really stressful learning the language, you know.
Are you fluent?
No, I would not say fluent, but I mean, I can get around.
And you were there for how long?
2 years.
Oh, wow. No, that's a long time though.
Yeah,
I mean, that is kind of quite of an impressive, thing to have done. I mean, you really have to be very committed to your craft.
Yeah, especially I went like prime quarantine. So that was
I think I have to do it. Let me do it again. Where were you in France?
Paris.
Oh, here, I'll do it. Yep. Oh, wow. That must have been a really amazing experience. Did you meet any famous chefs or go to any famous restaurants?
I worked at Guy Savoy. It's a 3-star Michelin.
Yes, of course.
Maybe a 2-star now. No. But when I was there, it was a 3-star Michelin restaurant.
Wow. And what were you doing there?
I was just a stagiaire, but I mean, I do all the grunt work, deliveries.
Yeah.
After a few months, they let me make my own dish, though. And
after a few, it took you a few months before they let you. Well, hold on. How nervous were you when you made that first dish in Paris at this restaurant?
Here?
No.
Guy Savoy? Yeah. Oh, I mean, it was everything. You know, so much pressure. I mean, because that dish, I had me quenelling like caviar. And so that's an expensive ingredient. Yeah. But I mean, I did it for a few months, quenelled like 40 pounds of caviar in like 3 months. Yeah.
What made you ever decide to come back?
Visa. It's hard to stay somewhere constantly.
Well, that'll do it. All right. Our camera is back. Chef, what do we have on our Foodie Cam?
All right. So this is our tequila lime shrimp. It's a bed of the same cilantro lime rice, beans, and our shrimp that we have marinating overnight. Again, tequila, lime, really nice flavors. The sweetness helps balance out the strength of the tequila.
Oh, now, and we usually like to, I'm going to try that dish. We usually like to know, like, what are your best sellers and what's the interesting dishes? But since you guys are so new, maybe the diners that are coming here for Eat Drink can help you decide which ones your best sellers are going to be. I'll take a bite of I would like to try the shrimp, please. Thank you.
I will say off our Eat Drink menu, everything's still new, hard to pick the best seller, but I mean, our regular menu, we go through wings like crazy,
Wings are popular here. Yeah.
We Wednesdays and happy hour 4 to 7.
Oh yeah, talk about your happy
Friday. We do 50-cent wings, and I mean we put a lot of labor into those wings. You
put a lot of labor into the wings.
Yeah, we smoke them for 2 hours, and just to get like that good dryness, smoky flavor. It takes a lot, On Wednesday, we're like smoking all day, and then every single day after that, constantly have wings in that smoker just to stay prepared for the weekend.
Yeah, I mean that's serious for sure. Yeah. Do you have happy hour every day?
So we're closed Monday and Tuesday, but we do happy hour Wednesday through Friday, 4 to 7.
4 to 7 happy hour.
Yep, $2 tacos, 50-cent wings, and bottomless chips and dip.
Oh, yeah. That's the first happy bottomless chips and dip I've heard of in a while. What's the dip?
Salsa.
Okay.
So that's salsa, but also have a special on our queso
How's your queso?
Our queso, again, we are a scratch kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Most of our stuff we do from scratch. Our queso, I think, is one of the better parts of our cuisine.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah. Nothing out of a box, nothing out of a can, nothing out of a plastic tub. Do you mix the cheese, or is it just?
Yeah, so we do use a bit of American cheese. We mix it with some pepper jack, and then on top of that, some like jalapenos, tomatoes.
Yeah. All right, Foodie Cam, we are ready for the next dish on the Foodie Cam Chef. I'm interested too. I'm so fascinated with your French culinary, experience. Has any of, well, tell us what this is, but I'd like to know if any of your experience there has influenced any of the menu items here.
All right, so starting out with the first question, this is our Hikima Salad. We do fresh jicama with some pineapples, sliced carrots, cilantro, and we have a take on our regular house dressing, but normally our house dressing is more sweet. We put a lot of honey in there. Oh. This time we cut back that sweetness, add a bunch of acidity for the lime, because the jicama, carrots, pineapple, all that stuff already gives you the sweetness.
Yep. So you don't need that much.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm interested in, because coming from training in, a big city like that. I mean, you are coming to a big city in Houston, but how has that skill set transferred over into Houston?
So like the way I've always looked at it was France, like working at like a very fine restaurant like that, you don't learn a bunch of techniques from that one restaurant. Like I learned a base in culinary school, but that restaurant taught me how to learn how to cook. And then coming back to Houston, I worked at Blue Dorn under Chef Aaron, and he really was the one who taught me how to cook. So I bring the French technique in and apply it to different cuisines that I can.
Got it. So definitely a very legitimate place to start working in Houston at Blue Dorn with Chef Aaron. How long were you there for?
I was there about a little over a year and a half.
Oh, wow.
That was my home.
Good experience.
Oh yeah, great. Love that restaurant.
And then came over here and now kind of is this the first time you're really doing your own thing and in charge of the kitchen?
First time I'm chefing it up. I'm having to learn a lot of things, schedules, inventory, ordering, like all this stuff.
You got to be good at all of it, right?
Yeah, it's so much different. Much different than just cooking food.
I mean, did you know that you had to be that good at so many different skill sets when you got into hospitality, or could you just think you just hang out in the kitchen and make magic potion sauces?
If you asked me like 4 months ago, all I wanted to do was cook. I didn't want this management stuff. I fell in love with the kitchen because cooking food, the heat, the pressure, the speed, and then now I'm actually sort of drawn out of that, and like I have to learn how to inspire other people to love to cook.
Yes, that is the part of the business. I find too that the camaraderie and the sense of community in the kitchen is something that's almost addictive, right?
Yeah. It's a family. 100%.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of the main reason I will not call out, make sure I'm not late. Because if I do that, I'm not hurting myself, I'm hurting my team. And it's almost sort of like a
packages
sports team
trying to be delivered. Yeah, it's okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Don't need that.
Yeah, we don't need the sugar for the day. We'll just run down the street to Kroger and we'll get the sugar.
Totally.
All right. Foodie Cam Chef, I'm so impressed with your story and your dishes so far. I'm very, very excited to see how you guys are doing. What's up here on the Foodie Cam next for us?
All right, so these are our tequeños. We take Oaxaca cheese and we roll it in puff pastry. Actually, a lot more technical than you would think, trying to get it at the right temp where the cheese doesn't entirely like leave the puff pastry.
And the outside isn't too hard. Yeah. You can't bite it. Yeah, so what do you do? What's the method? Like if somebody's at home trying to make this at home, they make it at home, or is this just do not tempt in your own?
Make it it's making sure that the puff pastry is like soft enough, like where you can actually work it, but it doesn't like melt at the same time. So like first thing I do in the morning is pull out that puff pastry, let it temp out. Just that gloves really help because
so good tip from chef. So if you're working with puff pastry, the gloves help.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Whenever you're trying to like work with the puff pastry, the heat from your hands can really mess with it. And
like melt it almost
melt
because of the warmth. So the glove is a barrier.
Yeah. And I mean, on top of that, home cooks can't really do this, but every time I work with puff pastry, I do it inside of our walk-in. So it's like 30 degrees. It's like freezing, and like you're just trying to do it until like your fingers stop working, and then at that point you gotta like warm them up, start back.
I don't think that freezing your fingers off is in the job description, my friend.
It helps.
I admire the commitment and the passion. But yes, all right.
You can wear a jacket. There are ways around it.
I can see it now. The jacket, the gloves, the puff. Here we go. All right. Oh yes, it is.
Dip it in that chimichurri.
Should I break it open first?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to break it out. I just want to show you guys. Oh, it is really soft. It's very croissant-y, which I like. Very
just
buttery.
Butter and flour, yeah.
Croissant-y.
It's very stringy cheese.
I can see my son would love this. Kids probably. This is good for. Oh, it's nice. Chef.
It's very stringy.
This is nice. I like. Here we go. It's very good. No, it is good. All right, I'm going to try it. Now, this is your chimichurri.
Yes.
Tell me about your chimichurri, because there's a lot of chimichurris in this town.
There are. I'm going to say how I know how to make it. And that is parsley, cilantro, a lot of herbs, garlic, salt, pepper, olive oil, and crushed red pepper flakes. That's
Chef.
Yeah.
Chef Parker.
I mean, hey, I studied in France, not Mexico. So like my chimichurri may not.
No, it is different. It's very olive oily, very, very, and I like that, which is why I asked you about your chimichurri, because they all have their own little zing and their own little flavor.
Yeah, for sure.
This is kind of the French Houston version, I think.
Sure.
But I'm very impressed with this. I'm very impressed with this. I think that these are going to be a big hit. Are they on your happy hour menus, by the way?
No, they're not.
Seems like a good happy hour menu.
We can figure that out
to bring people in.
It's a lot of labor, but let me talk to the higher ups about that.
He's got to freeze his fingers off, first. All right. Oh, we have another item. We have another item on our foodie cam.
Yes.
Chef, what is this?
These are our tostones. It is a smashed plantain that we then fry, and with it we sort of do our
those are excellent.
Homemade ranch that we mix with a little extra cilantro, jalapenos, and pickle juice.
Oh, very good, very good. Now this is on your appetizer portion of your Eat Drink HTX menu.
Yes.
Once again, if you're just joining us, we are at Space Cadet in Upper Heights. A brand new restaurant just opened a few weeks ago. We're with Chef Parker Brown, who is the executive chef here, and it is their first time participating in Eat Drink HTX. They put together a lovely menu that you can find on our website, eatdrinkhtx.com, where about 175 restaurants are listed and have prefix menus available, all supporting the Houston Food Bank and DePelchin Children's Center. Now, Parker, you said you grew up in Houston.
Yes.
So you're very familiar with the Houston Food Bank.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of DePelchin Children's Center, though?
Not until I met my boss, Jen, because she was talking about it. And
yeah, in a second. Yeah. We have drinks. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And she is the one.
Come on over. Yeah. We can keep talking. Come on over. Come sit.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Oh, thank you. Drinks.
You're welcome. Drinks.
So we were just talking. Welcome to the show, by the way. This is Jen College. You are the culinary director here at the Space Cadet. We were just talking about one of the event beneficiaries, the DePelchin Children's Center, and you mentioned knowing somebody who had some kind of connection.
Yes. So that's me. I'm actually adopted from DePelchin. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That is incredible. Well, did you know that this event benefits?
That's actually, one of our owners came to me and was like, hey, I got this piece of paper in the mail and Eat Drink Houston benefits DePelchin. And he was like, I wanted to bring it to your attention and see if you wanted to get involved. So Parker and I sat down, made a menu, and
Oh,
we were
wonderful.
very interested
That
in being a
is
part of it.
so
Yeah.
lovely. That's the first time. I know everybody's crying over there. Great. Okay. So just a little bit of history, you guys. So Eat Drink HTX is the sister event to Houston Restaurant Weeks. This was the kind of the final gift of my mother, Cleverly Stone, longtime Fox 26 on-air personality, and her solution to kind of helping the restaurants during the slow period of the last 2 weeks in February. Because the casual dining restaurants get a little bit wham-bammed by Valentine's Day and then rodeo on the other end. So this was her solution. Houston Restaurant Weeks benefits the Houston Food Bank. With this event, we decided to have an additional beneficiary too. So every year we swap it out. And this year we decided on DePelchin Children's Center, which I've been meeting a lot of people who have a very strong connection to. So I'm just so pleased that you're joining us today. Why don't you tell us about your drinks here at Space Cadet?
Yeah, so that's a coconut dream. We made that especially for this event. Kind of goes with the flavor profile of the food. It's a coconut cream margarita with oranges and limes, and it's delicious.
It's delicious.
I've heard things. And you had another drink too, an orange. Orange dreamsicle drink.
So that's
this
it.
Is
yes.
okay.
So
yes.
it's orange coconut lime, coconut cream, tequila.
She's been telling us about this drink ever since we opened the door, and so I definitely agree. It is very, very tasty. A little dangerous.
It's dangerously good. Yeah.
Is do you forget sometimes maybe that there's alcohol in it,
And
or
quite
do
a
some
few
of your
of our drinks.
customers forget that there's alcohol in it at some point?
Sometimes.
Goodness gracious! And then
this one is our Jen Collins. So that's on our traditional menu. We have it for brunch. We have it for daily drinking. It's named after myself and our owner Collins. So it's called the Jen Collins.
So
it has almond. It's a typical Tom Collins. The only difference is we add a nutty flair to it with almond flavoring.
This cute little, very cute. All right. Oh,
it's like a fresh kind of nutty Tom Collins. Yeah,
really nice. Yes, everybody's looking. They're ready. They're ready to drink.
Try it.
So Jen, have you been here in Houston? Are you from Houston?
I'm born and raised.
I
was adopted from DePelchin.
Yeah.
My parents lived in Sugar Land at the time when they got me from there.
Yes.
And I went to University of Houston here in culinary school.
You went to culinary school.
I did. I didn't go chef though. We can't get too excited. I went to the Art Institute.
No. I mean, that's still very legit. No, it's.
Yeah.
And what did you knew that you wanted to be in the kitchen, or?
Well, no, I actually did not. I'm a little bit different in that aspect. I wanted to be in business. I went to the University of Houston for hotel restaurant management. Graduated from there and decided that it was probably best if I had a culinary background in order to open restaurants. Yeah. So I went to the Art Institute and did a culinary arts degree.
That is an excellent path. I mean, very admirable. Not easy either.
Not easy.
Yeah, I know how hard that has been. My mother had many interns, many years from the Conrad Hilton School, and it was tough. They made them really understand, because this is a tough city, right? This is a very competitive city in hospitality. That I'm sure that you've found that in your career.
It is. I think the Conrad Hilton School was a really great school, though. It was between that and Johnson and Wells in Colorado, and I wanted to stay with my mom. So I settled for the University of Houston. It was a great program.
Good choice. Good choice. So what do you guys see kind of for this brand new concept? What do you want it to be when it grows up? What's your dream for it?
I think it's kind of a one and done. We want it to be kind of a place that we all learn and grow from. We have a lot of green managers in the building that I'm trying to move on to other things. Our owner, Collins Orr, me and him work at a restaurateur group called 1836 Brands. It's a new restaurateur group that we've decided to build our passions in. So this is just kind of a place for growth, and we're really excited about it.
And is it existing restaurateurs from Houston, or is it bringing new people into Houston?
It's kind of both. So we partner with Fajita Pizza, Zala Pizza. We have La Viva, which is one of our Mexican concepts that we're opening on Ella Boulevard. So it's kind of like a mix of both. We have some people from outside of Houston. We have some people from Houston, and that's lovely. Well, I've been so impressed with Chef Parker here. We've got another dish on the Foodie Cam. Chef, what are we looking at?
I mean, this is our tequila lime chicken. This is what we took the tequila lime shrimp, turned it into. Just same marinade, tequila, lime, olive oil, salt, pepper.
Yep.
And on a bed of white rice, beans, top with some pico, serve with salsa and that.
Now, these are on your $25 menu, but talk about your price points outside of the event. So if somebody's watching this right now and maybe they come in after the event, what would the price points be for these kinds of items?
For most of the items, they're between like $15 to $21, depending on the dish. So we have burgers, wings, apps. We have like trash can nachos in the lift. Presentation's
trash can nachos.
Yeah, for the Astros.
What are those?
So it's you can.
No,
trash can nachos.
Okay,
we've had gas station tacos. We need trash can nachos.
Yeah, they're fun. We should have made them for y'all today. So it's in a big bin. You kind of lift it. Presentation's fun. It's like layers of chips and whatever protein of your choice. Crema, jalapenos, beans, queso, everything we make in-house. It's pretty tasty.
Like kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Like kitchen sink nachos,
everything but the kitchen sink nachos. Named after the trash cans.
Yeah.
And the Astros.
Where can everybody find you guys on social? What's the best way? Are you going to do weekly or daily specials?
So we have daily specials. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're not yet on Twitter or Snapchat. But
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
It's a little tough right now, I have to say, with all of the platforms and stuff, because you have to be everywhere, as you know, but it's impossible to be everywhere. Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. Yes. All right. I do want to taste your salsa. Is this your bottomless salsa?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I want to taste this because Oh.
Thank you.
Chef. This one, he's special. Very special. Lots of good flavors in here and not too spicy. Perfect. So this is good for bottomless because you don't want to, fire people's, mouths off.
Not too strong.
Yeah.
I will say I cannot take credit for the salsa. Salsa and ranch from our sister company.
Yes.
Viva.
Well, you chose to put the salsa with the dish.
Yes.
So
exactly.
putting the pieces together makes a winning game. All right, run through your hours, everybody, just so that so they know where to find you and when to be here.
Sure, yeah. Wednesday and Thursday, we're 4 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
Friday, we're 4 to 10 p.m. Saturday, we do brunch. So we're 10 a.m. in the morning till 11 p.m. at night. And Sunday, we are 10 to 6, and we are brunch all day.
Now, would you recommend diners make reservations at this point? What about for brunch? Because
come on in.
Come on in. Okay. Come on in. So that's important because, brunch is very busy in this town. So it's good to know that if you do have a last minute brunch, this could be, or, a brunch opportunity, this could be a good spot for you. And you guys plan on doing any special events?
We are hoping to. So we're kind of in the works with a different podcast to do some things for the Astros game. We're going to do some watch parties for golf, and our owners are really big into the sports.
Yeah, well, with that patio upstairs and the
crawfish,
view. Yeah,
too.
Crawfish. Here we go.
St.
Patty's Day. Yeah. Well, no, this is a great spot. This is beautiful. I love the decor. It's just a beautiful little place, and the upstairs, I'm sure, is going to be fantastic when it gets nice out and it's not raining. Oh, we have one dish left. One more dish.
I think we have 2 more because we're still waiting.
One more dish. We got about 2
yes.
minutes in the show. Oh, let's see. Oh, what is this, Chef? Brisket.
This is our flank steak.
Chimichurri steak.
Yeah, chimichurri on top with rice, beans, plantain, served with lime wedge.
Beautiful. This looks wonderful.
The flank steak's been marinated, sliced against the grain, of course.
Yeah.
Made nice and tender.
Okay. 1 second, please. Okay. Yes, 30 seconds. Okay. All right, everybody. Make sure you check out the website, eatdrinkhtx.com. We are in day 2 of Eat Drink HTX. You can find 175 restaurants on the website. I'm sure you're going to be able to find something you like. I know that this is something that I'm going to like. You said key lime cheesecake. Oh boy. Wow. This is beautiful. Very impressed with what you guys are doing here, and so thankful that you are participating in Eat Drink HTX for the first time. I think that this is going to be a great way to get your menu out and to bring some new faces in the door. All right, you guys, make sure you have a great weekend. Make your reservations. Stay tuned to Fox 26 all day, all weekend, and all week long. We'll be with you back on Monday for another episode of Foodies and Friends at 3 o'clock. This is Katie Stone for Fox.